Best ways to pay hawker stores, kopitiams, and food courts 2025. And the last time I did this video, it was in 2023. So a lot of things have changed and we need an update 2 years later. But let's start with what is gone. Firstly, SNAP. SNAP is gone. SNAP has left us long ago. Don't know when it will return. And DBS Paylah Friday offer is no longer continued. So these two methods, SNAP and DBS Paylah for Friday, $3 off or something, is no longer with us. But if you're still using cash to pay at your hawker stores, your kopitiams or food courts, maybe you want to consider a cashless method. But you are still not convinced. So this time, I will tell you the pros and cons of using cash or cashless payment methods. Starting with cash. The pros of cash is that it is instant, and instant means it is fast and convenient for the store owner to verify your payment. There is also no need for any external equipment like mobile phone or your battery power. And the good thing about cash is that you can also pass to other people. You don't need your personal verification for biometric authentication and whatnot. You can ask other people to buy for you. But the bad thing about cash is that if you forgot to bring your wallet, you forgot to bring your money, then you really cannot buy anything. Also, you have to deal with small change if you're handing over a big note, and all this comes in coins which may be heavy. Then moving on to cashless, what is the advantage then? Firstly is the cashback or reward points that you can earn from paying all these hawker stores. Then you can also track spending on your mobile app that was used, and most importantly, hygiene, because that was what taught us during COVID. Best thing is no longer need to bring wallet out, so you can choose those stores which can accept cashless payment. But then the very bad point about cashless is that it is not instant. The store owner had to verify, and that requires a mobile phone with data connectivity. So if you're in an area with no internet or data connection, then very sad you cannot use the mobile app for payment. So if you're wondering why we need a video on this specifically, it's because our close community of over 20,000 members interested in credit card rewards and the best way to pay to optimize your life spendings have asked for it. And if you don't want to miss out, then join us at Honey Money SG Telegram group for free. Firstly, let's start with QR code payment. And for QR code, I'm really discussing on the SGQR code, not the PayNow QR code. I think the PayNow QR code is very limited and there's not much area of discussion. So let's focus on SGQR. And usually on SGQR, you will see these icons like AMEX. And specifically, that is for AMEX Pay QR, American Express, which you can apply for any American Express credit card through one of my links and link that American Express card on your AMEX mobile app for AMEX Pay QR. Okay, once it's set as a default payment, you just have to scan the QR code through your AMEX Pay app and you can continue to earn rewards or cashback based on what card you use. If you're unfamiliar with the instructions, you can follow this step-by-step guide published by AMEX. And it really depends on what card you choose, right? If you choose cashback like AMEX True Cashback, you can get 1.5% cashback on your hawker store spend, or even all those small shops like neighborhood heartland stores that accept this SGQR code payments. Then if you want to be a miles chaser, you can go for the KrisFlyer or KrisFlyer Ascend card, offering you 1.1 to 1.2 KrisFlyer miles. Now another alternative, if you do not want to apply for credit cards, is through Google Pay. So Google Pay is a mobile app where you can also scan this SGQR code payments and link it with one of your bank accounts like DBS Paylah. The good thing about Google Pay is that you will earn some scratch card. If your minimum spend is around $3, then you get a scratch card, which I've gotten some, and the cashback can be quite good one, like a few 30 cents to 50 cents, but sometimes you will get nothing, which is just unfortunate. I guess this is just the lucky spin or something. But sometimes Google Pay cannot work on some SGQR, I don't know why. And then that is when I switched to AMEX Pay. And I think there's a limit to getting all these scratch cards per week or something. It's like very ambiguous. I don't know why sometimes I get and sometimes I don't get. So you'll just try. Okay, I'll put the sign up link for Google Pay in the description below and all other apps, so you can check out those descriptions if you want to sign up for any. Next option is CDC Voucher, and I think I don't need to further explain for CDC Voucher, right? We have been using this since COVID time as a support measure to decrease our cost of living, and most importantly to support local businesses and small heartland shops. In fact, if we look at May issue of CDC Voucher from 13 May onwards, we will get $500 worth of CDC vouchers, which consists of $250 supermarket and $250 heartland stores and hawker stores. Note that this new set of CDC vouchers will expire on 31st December, so that's like a 7 months expiry. Remember that for the household CDC vouchers, one household equals to one set of vouchers. If you are the children, moving out to your new home, new address coming this year, then don't redeem it under your SingPass account. Use your parents' account to redeem it for their own address. Otherwise, you will have to appeal in your new estate, which was what I did last year. So yes, CDC voucher is very good. It's very handy, just that you need to take a look at the expiry date. Okay, don't let it expire, or you could just donate it for the good cause. Next payment method is Shopback Pay / Fave Pay, because I've been seeing some of these QR codes, but it's not very regular. Only some stores have it. But to use Shopback Pay or Fave Pay, you will have to download their separate mobile apps and then link a credit card to each of these apps. Now, since it is paid through a mobile app, it is considered an online payment method. So some of these credit cards that earn for online spending will be coming from DBS Women's World Card, Citi Rewards Card, Citi SMRT Card, and some other cashback cards like DCS Flex that awards for online spend. But do note that DBS do exclude Fave and Fave Pay spending, so don't use DBS cards on Fave. Otherwise, I would really prefer Shopback because they are growing and they have much better benefits like 5% return cashback. So you don't get cashback immediately. You only get cashback when you return to the store and make a new payment on another day. Therefore, if I were to rank my hawker store payment methods, I would say that Shopback Pay is the most useful one, because not only I can earn my 4 miles per dollar or 5% cashback, I could stack it with the Shopback Pay return cashback. So Shopback Pay, referral code down here if you want to use it and you are new to Shopback. Alright, moving on to kopitiam, and I'm not talking about coffee shop, because coffee shop is around the same as hawker store. We don't need to repeat that mode of payment anymore. Kopitiam, I'm talking about the one under Fair Price Group. Why specifically kopitiam is because they offer a variety of payment methods, but I guess the most easiest and most rewarding one is to pay through Fair Price app. Yes, you heard it right, Fair Price app, because you'll get a 10% discount on non-promotion items when you pay through the Fair Price app. All you have to do is you just link a credit card to your Fair Price app, okay? Then you pay through the QR code when you scan through the kopitiam store. Do know that the MCC is not grocery, it's not supermarkets, it is fast food MCC 5814. So don't use a grocery spending card. You can use an online spending card or a grocery specific card like Maybank Family and Friends, okay? And you'll get that cashback plus the 10% discount. So I know in kopitiam or Fair Price Group, they always advertise the trust card. Then sometimes you can collect some stamp and get a free coffee or tea drink. But I guess the other credit cards that you could use for Fair Price app for kopitiam specifically will be cards like Maybank Family and Friends, Citi Rewards, DBS Women's World Card, Citi Cashback Card, and even HSBC Live Plus. So Maybank Family and Friends with 8% cashback plus the 10% discount through Fair Price app payment will be my preferred method for kopitiam payment. Let's move on to other food courts, starting with Kofu. So for Kofu, most of the outlets do accept contactless payment methods, so I'll use my mobile contactless payment methods, like the cards that I mentioned for kopitiam through Fair Price app. But I think Kofu also has their own app, which is offering a 10% discount, but it's not offered to all the stores or all the menu items, okay? It's only limited to a selected list. And in the past, they used to allow credit card for payment through the Kofu app. But I guess after some news on the unauthorized transactions through Kofu app, they have removed the credit card payment option, and now you can only pay through the DBS Paylah method. So it depends on whether you prefer your cashback or miles or that 10% discount. For me, I would rather clock my Maybank Family and Friends 8% spend to hit the $800 minimum spend requirement. And because some of these 10% off items, they are not available to all the menu, So what I want to eat, maybe they don't have the 10% off, so I would just prefer to use my Maybank Family and Friends card. Next food court is Food Junction, and if you haven't had the update, they no longer use the Nets Flash Pay Food Junction card or something like that, their prepaid card. No more, okay? Now it's used the app one, the BreadTalk Group app. And you might as well download the app and pay through the app, because you can just top up to that BreadTalk wallet and get 10% off your payment when you pay in Food Junction. From some of the reliable sources in my group, the MCC is 5411 for topping up the BreadTalk Group wallet. So that's like grocery/online spending MCC. So you better use the cards that are suited for this category. Similar to Food Junction under the BreadTalk Group is also Food Republic, but note that Food Republic do not get that 10% off. Only Food Junction get that 10% off when you pay through BreadTalk Group app. Then for Food Republic and Food Junction, in the past we talked about U Rewards, but that has been removed. no more youth reward points. But Food Republic, mostly I can see those Shopback Paylah. So you can use the Shopback Pay to get some return cashback if you frequent this store very frequently and link it with some of your dining credit cards. Food Republic also has a 10% off, but it's only from Monday to Friday, and that is if you present a passion card. There's also a minimum spend of $8, so like a $8 minimum spend, you get 80 cents discount, which makes it $7.20. The only thing I'm unclear is that whether you need to pay through the Passion Debit MasterCard like POSB. Okay, if you don't need to pay, you just need to show, then that means you can use Shopback Pay or mobile contactless payment method. That's like double stacking, right? So for those customers who visit Food Republic frequently and take advantage of this passion card offer, let me know how does it really work. And yes, in today's video, I've gone through some of these payment methods for hawker stores, food courts, and coffee shops, and really have no sponsor one, okay? Despite me having so many apps to introduce to you all. So if you want to support this channel, you can either click through this interactive brokers link to get one of the best brokers for trading your Singapore, US, and UK stocks, or scan the QR code right here to support this channel financially. And yes, I guess this is one of the videos that my audience asked for in my credit card strategy video 2025, where I talk about my main card strategies coming to 2025 and for other spend, not just hawker stores, so you can refer to it right here.